Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Take. As you can see, I'm solo dolo today. My brothers are not here today. That's okay. They got other things to do. Something happened. I don't know what's going on, but they're not here. But the show must go on. I'm a one man show. I started this off of a one man show, and my brothers came in because I that's what we do. But they're not here today. It's okay. I'll handle it. I'll take care of it. I got you. Dallas Cowboys Take. Before we go any further, a couple things. Number one, like the damn show. It beats the algorithms if you it beats the algorithms if you do. Subscribe if you haven't already and comment. Let's talk. Let's chat, baby. Let's have some fun. Good or bad. You want to hate on them? That's okay. Let's do it. Let's talk. I'm okay with that. Number two, DallasCowboysTake.com. If you want to see our videos rather than going straight to YouTube, go to Dallas Cowboys Take. It's a new website this year. You can go in there, click on the link. It'll take you straight to YouTube to whatever video you want to watch. There's highlights of the previous game on there. That's what we're going to do from now on. There's one video on there because we're only doing the 2023 season because this is brand new. Last year's videos aren't on there. So after this, I'm going to upload that on there, DallasCowboysTake.com. You can go there every week to find our videos instead of going straight to YouTube. That's okay. Make sure you like it, please, because it'll take you straight to YouTube and you can like it, okay? Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's go to the Cowboys. Let's go to the Jets, okay? And they do have and I was about to talk a little bad about the defense. They got a good defense, top five. I'm gonna give them top five, but they were talking about this defense. Can Cowboys do anything against this defense? We're gonna go to the offense first, but can the Cowboys offense they do anything against this defense? Oh my god! You know what McCarthy said? He said, "Oh, yeah, we can because I'm gonna win the coin toss and I'm gonna elect to receive, and I'm gonna just jam it down your throat." And that's exactly what he did. He sent a message out to the Jets and everybody else in the league. We're not afraid of anybody. Jets have top five, maybe top three defense. Jammed down the throat, 7 points. That game was over. After that, I know. It came to, they came to. It was 10-7, and but after we scored that first touchdown, it was over because it's up here. It's like, damn, they just did that to our defense. It was they were blown away in their heads. Most it was done deal. So 7-0, I knew it was over. I wasn't afraid of that offense. I wasn't afraid of Zach Wilson. We're going to talk about the defense in a second, but let's just continue on the offensive side of the ball. I want to first give the big guys the fatties up front props. I want to give our fatties our left guard props. He got hurt. Then we had Basco in there, and he did all right. He got burned a couple times, but our offensive line is only giving up one sack in 2 games, and I think that one sack they gave up against the Jets was more Dak's fault because he rolled out and he could have got rid of it. He threw that a bounce, but he didn't. So the fatties up front are balling out, and I'm gonna give him props. And Tyler Smith is gonna be back this week. And we'll go through the injuries in a little bit if I remember, because sometimes I forget. But CeeDee Lamb's balling, 11 catches for I think 143. Cooks wasn't there, didn't matter. We didn't need him. Well, we always needed Cooks. We already need our players, but we didn't have to have him to win that game. Is what I'm trying to say. And I want to get to a couple things, a couple of haters, and a couple of complaints that Cowboy fans like. The haters are going to hate. They're going to complain. Gallup is going to be all right, people. Stop complaining about him. We didn't need him to catch much balls in the Giants game, and we didn't need him against the Jets because CeeDee Lamb was doing his thing. He's going to be out. He's going to get 6 or 7 balls a game. It's going to happen, people. When they start doubling Cooks or doubling Lamb, he's going to be the one that's going to ball out. So please stop with the Michael Gallup. He's not the same person anymore. Or should we trade him? Or blah, blah, blah. Cut it out. Cut it out. Just stop. All right. Done deal. All right. Now let's go to Dak Prescott. Go to Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy. Hey, let's go to Mike McCarthy first. Okay. Mike McCarthy. I'm gonna compare him to Kellen Moore. Okay. Kellen Moore. Now we did have a top 3 offense in the last couple of years, right? Few years, and I give Kellen Moore props for that. No doubt about it. He was a big reason why his play calling was good. Boy wonder, as they called him, whatever. But his situational play calling was terrible. Case in point. Like I got a friend, Hot Rod. I know you're watching Hot Rod. I got a friend named Hot Rod, big Charger fan. Before the season started, I said, "Hey, you got Kellen Moore. That's a good pickup for you because he could work well with Justin Herbert, young quarterback, got an arm. He can work for you. Kellen Moore can do something with him. You're gonna have good offense. You're gonna score 28, 30 points a game, no problem." He said, "But," and I says, "Well, no. The but is when the but happens, then I'm gonna tell you what the but was." Guess what happened? Tennessee, overtime. Chargers win the toss. They get the ball. 3-and-out. Shotgun. First down. Empty set. Shotgun. Second down. Shotgun. Third down. Empty set. Guess what happened? 0 yards. Tennessee got the ball, ran the ball, ran down there, got on the field goal range, kicked the field goal, game-winning field goal. Aha! I called him, Mrs. Hot Rod. That's what I was talking about. Situational football, situational play calling with this guy is terrible. When he should run, he throws. When he throws, he should run. First down, he's throwing. Second down, he's running. Now you're third down. This is terrible. Third and long. This is what he does. That's not McCarthy. McCarthy's Texas Coast offense is predicated on short routes, crossing routes, underneath the routes, hot routes. That's what it's predicated on. I'm not saying we're not going to go deep or we're not going to go 15 and beyond, but it's predicated on short, shallow stuff, which is good for Dak. It's working. His play calling is magnificent right now. He's getting the play out. They're getting in the huddle. The 5 seconds they're calling the play, they're getting out. They know what they want to do. McCarthy knows what he wants to do. We didn't see that from Kellen Moore. Not saying Kellen Moore's a bad OC because we know he's not a bad OC. He's a good OC. All right. Situationally, Mike McCarthy's doing way better than Kellen Moore did. Okay, so far 2 games. That's fluid. This is a fluid situation here. All right, like fluid, like Stephen A would say. It's fluid. All right. So now, haters are gonna hate. I don't want to talk about that, but I'm gonna talk about you, Cowboy fans. Please be happy with the victory. We are outscoring our opponent 70-10. But yet you're still complaining about we're not getting in the end zone. We're not getting a touchdown. You realize we kicked 5 field goals and we still would have beat the Jets 15-10? Would you rather have Dak throw an interception and we get 0 points? No, you would have, but you're still complaining over here like little spoiled brats. Like we got to score every time. It doesn't happen like that, especially on a defense like that. Please stop. We're not going to score every time. We got the job done. We scored 30 points. We won 30-10. Shut the F up. What is wrong with you? Be happy with the victory. We can, of course we can work on our red zone offense. But guess what? This is Dak's second game. They didn't play the preseason. Offense didn't play the preseason. This is like their preseason. This is their second game back. Like, cut it out. It's going to happen. Stop with all this noise. I'd rather score. Of course, we'd rather score. It doesn't always work like that, but it will. It will. Like, cut it out. All right? Done with that. Off the table. Dak Prescott. Dak is, look, man. Texas Coast offense is working for him. Guess what he's doing? Nobody's open. Hot route. Nobody's open. Running it. Positive yards. As long as we don't get ourselves a 3rd and long, we're going to be good. We got the receivers, the personnel, the running back to do it. And Dak is going through his progression. Boom. Nobody's open. Okay. Hot route. I'm running it. He did have one bad pass to Sauce Gardner. Didn't matter. We still would have won that game. But that was good because now he's going to be thinking about that. Like, I can't be doing that. No. All right, I got to learn from that. But by the way, he had 15 interceptions last year. We all know that. But that's not him. That was not like he doesn't do that. Like people keep talking, is Dak going to be throwing a lot of interceptions this year? He's injured. He's turnover prone. Really? Look at his stats. Before that, he didn't throw many interceptions. 9, 10. I think one year was 13, but 15. No. He's not turnover pro. He's not interception pro. Last year was a bad season for him. Guess what? And we still won 12 games. Still won 12 games. He limits those turnovers. We're going to win 13 to 14 games. With our defense, no turnovers, we win 13 to 14 games. Done deal. Dak, keep doing what you're doing. McCarthy, keep doing what you're doing because us Cowboy fans are believers. And we're believers this year. I'm a believer. Like, usually it's like every year someone says, hey, Cowboys are going to look good this year. And I'm like, yeah, but then they always let us down. Cowboys always let us down, like Stephen A says. Just wait. Cowboys going to let you down. Yeah, playoff time comes. They're going to let you. And I was always like, he's right. That's how I felt. But not this year, Stephen A. Not this year. It's different. I felt it in the preseason. It's showing in the regular season. This Cowboys different this year. Super Bowl bust. Our defense is taking over. Our offense is good. Our offense is top 3. Watch. As we get going, we're going to get those red zone scores. We're going to get those. Offense, we don't need to talk about the offense anymore because it's something that's going to happen as we start scoring more points. We already scored 70, but as we start scoring more in the red zone, we'll talk about it as the games go by, okay? Now we're going to talk about the defense. Oh, my God. All I got to do is say Michael Parsons. That's it. Game over, show over. I'm going to hit stop recording right now. But we got to give other people props. Michael Parsons is going to get props every game. We know that. I just say his name. That's it. Let's get some other people props. The D-line. balling out 100 miles per hour. It's like they're getting in 4 seconds or less, and they're like giving 100, like 100 miles per hour, 100%. I hate when people say 100. You got to give me 110%. 100. It's only 100%. It's no more. Oh, why don't you give me? I need 110%. No, it's 100%. They're giving us 100%. All right, and it's not even close. Like something inside them this year is like, hey, we're the best defense, and we're going to show you we're the best defense. And in the locker room after the game, when they're, reporters are talking to them about best defenses, yes, we're the best defense in the NFL, bar none. Like it's not even close. And that's the mentality you got to have, and that's what they have, and that's the mentality you got to have as a fan, like us. We got to be like, this year's different, people. Cowboys, this is their year. It's just year's different, and that's how we feel this year. And if you don't, are you a real Cowboy fan? You got to ask yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror. Are you a real Cowboy fan? Hopefully you are, but you got to believe. You got to believe. All right, so we're believing this year. Now, our defense, our secondary is top notch, and a lot of these sacks that we're getting are also because of coverage sacks. QB's not finding anybody open. He's got to run for his life. And, he's not be able to run a lot much because our D line is quick. Speed kills. That's our defense. DQ, Dan Quinn lines up Michael Parsons here. He lines him up there, lines him at the end, lines up at the tackle, lines above the nose tackle. He's a genius in the defensive side. His defensive play calling is genius. And that's all together offensive defense. Offense isn't too much of a shadow, huh? It's like kind of dark right here. Offensive defense. You should take my hat off. That's why. That's why. I just freaking too much of a shadow. Let's see. No more shadow. All right, no more shadow. Offense and defense together combined, and how could I forget? I wrote it down too. How could I forget? We got ourselves a kicker, right? Now, let's go back to the complaining about the red zone. In the preseason, I was one of them. Let's go get Ryan Suckup. Let's go get Robbie Gold because we don't have a kicker. We have a kicker, so I'll be first to admit I was wrong. Jerry, Jera, and Mike McCarthy looked us in the eye. Well, not in the eye, but in the eyes because we have two eyes, so he has two eyes. He looked us in the eyes and he said, we got ourselves a kicker. And now he's looking us in the eyes. He says, you know what? I told you, so put it in your mouth. We're all putting our mouths right now because they said we have ourselves a kicker. As of right now, 2 games, we have ourselves a kicker. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it, right? We got ourselves a kicker. Happy about that. Now, that's just 2 games. Shit could happen, right? Special teams, offense, defense, put all that combined together. People like synergy. Like, I don't know why I just did that. But put it all together, that makes us the number 1 team in the NFL right now. But it's fluid. Like the biggest hater of all time, Stephen A would say, it's a fluid list. Cowboys are number 1 on this list. They're the best team in the NFL right now. 70-10 outscoring people. I don't care. Oh, it's just the Giants. Well, the Giants were a playoff team last year. Oh, then people say, oh, it was the Giants. They suck. Well, it was just the Jets without Aaron Rodgers, but they have a top 3 defense. So that's not going to work. Now, you can say that about the Cardinals, and we'll talk about the Cardinals in a minute, right? But as of right now, because it's a fluid list, they're number 1 in the NFL. I don't care what anybody says. And that's me. That's not me being biased. If I'm just a third party and I'm a fan of some other team in the AFC, because if you're NFC, you don't really like the Cowboys. Cowboys are polarizing. You love them or hate them, especially if the NFC and the NFC, you really don't like the Cowboys, blah, blah, blah. I'm on the AFC team. If I was a Buffalo Bills fan, I'd say, you know what? Cowboys are the number 1 team right now. Anyways, that's it. Done deal. Number 1 as of right now. Now let's move on to the Arizona Cardinals game. They really don't have much. They're tanking. The beginning of the season, they traded some people. They have Dobbs as their quarterback now, and they're still trying to tank for Caleb from USC, right? But they've been battling. They've been battling the last 2 games. So, and the thing about the Cowboys is when we go to Arizona, we don't play there well. Sometimes there's just a stadium or there's a matchup that sports teams that don't do well in this stadium or against this team, and we don't do good in that stadium. So it's not like, we can't take them serious. We got to take them serious. Like you can't sit here and say I'm not worried. I mean, you can say you're not worried, but every dog has its day. Every game is Sunday. The ball bounces this way. The ball bounces that way. The Giants almost lost it. They came back with 21 points. But who would have thought the Giants would have lost? They were getting beat by 21 points. They luckily came back and won. So we can't take them lightly, people. We can't. Because if we do and we lose, guess what? That fluid list, now we're down. And now people are saying, you see, They're not that good after all. We gotta keep that momentum going. We gotta go 5-0. We gotta go 4-0 heading into the Niners game, and then when we play the Niners. If we beat the Niners, then people are gonna be like, yeah, this is for reals. I'm for reals. Oh, that for like Key and Pill, I'm for reals. Anyway, so we need to keep that momentum going. So we got to take care of business. The Cardinals, they have some injuries. Buda Baker's not playing. They have Dobbs as the quarterback. You say who? Who's the? Yeah, exactly. Who's Dobbs? Connor's the running back. He's a good running back, but they really don't have anything else. We should beat this team. It shouldn't be one of those games where we're like we're only winning by 3, we're only winning by 7. But don't be surprised if it is that way. Early. Okay, but we should pull away because our defense is top notch, as we know. Number one team in the NFL. This is my prediction. My brothers are not here, so I don't have their prediction. But my prediction is we're gonna have a little letdown this week on defense. Just a little letdown to the tune of 13 points. So I'm gonna say Cowboys 31, Cardinals 13. That's my prediction. Hopefully I'm right. Hopefully it's not any closer than that. It shouldn't be. I'll be in Vegas with my boys watching the game with the big screen. Hopefully, all that hacker shit didn't screw anything up, but I'll be there in the sportsbook watching the game. It's going to be live. It's going to be awesome. But Dallas Cowboys Take, DallasCowboysTake.com. Go to that. And next week we have a sponsor coming up. I believe it's next week. We'll be putting it out in there. We'll put in the description. I'm going to put the website for the link for our website in the description below. You can click on that. You can get to our website. But Dallas Cowboys Take next week. I'll have my brothers here with me, hopefully. But if not, I'm okay. I'm a one-man show. That's how it goes, right? I do. That's how it's just me. That's just me. Dallas Cowboys Take. Number one, baby. Go boys. How you do it? Some people do it like this, like that. Just peace.